What is up, everyone? Welcome to our 50,000 subscriber Q&A video. I know I've been teasing doing the Q&A forever now, but we're finally doing it. But first, before we jump into all the questions, I just want to say thank you all for 50,000 subscribers. I never thought we'd get here. Definitely not this fast. But now here we are, over halfway to 100,000, halfway to our first YouTube play button. Now that would be just insane. But that also means we have something to look forward to. And once again, thank you all for your support because I would not be here without you. Okay, now jumping into our first question, we have, what's your favorite niche less talked about anime? And honestly, I would have to say Dragon Ball because it still doesn't get talked about enough. No, I'm kidding. One thing about this question is I'm very forgetful, so it's kind of hard to remember certain animes, especially the 12 episode ones, but some that come to the top of my head are like Overlord. I feel like Overlord doesn't get talked about enough. Another somewhat new anime would be Kaiju number 8. I really enjoyed that one. But yeah, I would probably say those are the two main ones. And once again, I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to remember all the short anime. Okay, next up, what inspired you to be a content creator and who is the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character in your opinion? Ooh. Now, what inspired me to be a creator? I feel like that's kind of simple to answer because I can just say stuff like, oh, I just wanted people to see my opinions and see if other people agreed. And that's kind of the whole basis of it. But also just to help entertain people. I feel like I've always been a good entertaining person most of my life, so I want to just entertain more people. And doing something I like, which is talking about anime, is a good way for me to do it. Honestly, I'll probably go more in depth with that question specifically later on, but for now, I feel like that's a good answer, right? And now the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character. Ooh, best or my favorite? Because my favorites, it's gotta be Mikey. I love Mikey, man. But best, I'd still put Mikey up there, but maybe someone like Raphael? Maybe? But yeah, I'm a huge Mikey fan. Okay, next comment. Question 1. What do you think of Dogman? Dogman, like the hero from One Punch Man? If that's what you mean, cool in my book, I guess, but I don't know what you mean by Dogman. You can elaborate further and I may answer it in the future. But question 2, how does it feel to be a father? I love it, man. I do. It's one of the biggest moments of my life. It was one of the happiest moments of my life, and it makes me just want to do more. Not even just for myself either. Now I'm just trying to set a good example for the future and be a good role model. Question 3, do you prefer Gamma 1 or Gamma 2? I think I like Gamma 2. Is it spoiler warning for the Dragon Ball superhero movie? But the one that died, isn't that Gamma 2? I like Gamma 2 a little more, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'd probably see Gamma 2. And question 4, do you like horror movies? Ooh, yes I do, but it may just because I've gotten older, but I feel like I don't get as scared from horror movies anymore. Oh, and I just seen your name, Dogman Lover. I don't know what Dogman you're referring to. Please drop a comment down in the comments and let me know and I can clarify there. Broly versus Jiren, who do you think wins? And then they also added at full power. Now, it would have been a different answer if you didn't add at full power because my answer would be Jiren because he wouldn't let Broly get the full power. But at full power, I still think it's kind of tricky because how much stronger do you think Goku and Vegeta were after the Tournament of Power before the Broly movie? Because how much stronger do you think they got within that time? Because Jiren, before he unleashed his full power against MUI Goku, was overpowering Kaioken times 20 Goku and that Blue Evolved or Blue Evolution Vegeta at the same time and still had the upper hand massively. But that also wasn't even Jiren at his full power. And Broly, when he went Super Saiyan, was ragdolling Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. But that also wasn't Broly at his full power because he went full power against Gogeta. Now this is an interesting question because I've always had them as like relative, honestly, but who's stronger? Okay, I'll say this. If Jiren can get the fight over with quick, probably Jiren, but if the fight drags on any amount at all, Broly's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger, and I might have to lean towards Broly. But you have to remember, we're only using Tournament of Power Jiren against end of Broly movie Broly. So of course I'd say Broly's gotten a little bit stronger, but we have no idea how much stronger Jiren's gotten now either. But I'd probably say if Jiren can't end it quick, Broly's probably going to take the edge. Now let me know your thoughts on this one because this is one I've always thought about. Okay, now from literally the real Batman. Ooh, okay, Batman, we have a celebrity down in the comments right now. What's your favorite movie, food, and song? Ooh, now favorite movie. There's so many great movies out there. I also am a sucker for the first Iron Man movie. I'm maybe a little bit biased towards the first Iron Man, but I don't know, I kind of like the movie Holes too, with Shia LaBeouf. I like the movie Holes. But to stop me from rambling on about so many great movies, let's just say the first Iron Man. But I will say, this also makes me want to do a tier list of movies I've seen, or at least like some of the main ones. Because once again, thinking of my favorite, like anything off the top of my head, is still kind of hard to do. Okay, now, favorite food? Ooh, I love a good steak. I love a good steak, man. I'd either a good steak or some chicken, like some baked, thin sliced chicken breast, seasoned, all great. Ooh, I make some great chicken breast, by the way, but season the crap out of it. Ooh, that's, I might go make some of that for me tomorrow, actually. But I would say if I'm cooking it, definitely chicken. If I'm getting it at like a restaurant, probably steak, depending on the restaurant. And favorite song? Ooh, I like a lot of music. I like a lot of different genre. I like rap, hip hop, R&B, country, some newer country from songs like Kevin Gates, Satellites, Lil Mosey, Blueberry Faygo. Hey, I was on that song when it first leaked before it even got on TikTok. All the way to songs like A Woman Like You by Lee Brice. But favorite song? Probably People Are Crazy by Billy Currington. I don't remember, it's hard, I know the song name, it's People Are Crazy. That song always hits home for me. But also throw on any rap or country song, I'll probably like that too. And now next comment by Danny Endo Legit. What is your opinion on collab with other content creators? I would love to do a collab with someone else. I just don't know who. But yes, I'm definitely not opposed to doing a collab with anyone. Second question, what's your opinion on Romans D Sensei, also a content creator? Give me a second, I'll look him up. Oh, him, I know his name sound familiar. Yes, I'm even following him on TikTok, yeah. But yeah, I enjoy his videos, his anime tags, his filter videos. I mean, heck, I'm even following him. But yeah, I like him as a creator. Potential collab, And probably not, he has like 10 times my subscribers. And that's not even counting TikTok. But yeah, he's a cool guy. Next question by Fear ZGT. Sorry, bud, I see your comments all the time. Your name, I'm just gonna start saying Fear, okay? What is artistic consent and... I do not know what you mean by artistic consent, like having someone's consent to use their art. I don't know what you mean by that question. If you want to specify down in the comments, maybe I could elaborate. And do you have any advice for small content creators to grow and be as big as you? Ooh, that right there, be as big as you. I don't see myself as a big channel right now. But I could definitely see how someone who maybe isn't as big as mine probably sees, oh yeah, he's probably a big channel, so I could see that. But any advice? Honestly, just keep doing what you like. I know that's probably the simplest answer ever, but yes, if you don't like doing something, you won't want to do it for the long run. Me, I love anime, and the little stuff I've branched out with slightly, I love doing all that, so it's easier to keep doing stuff you like rather than doing stuff you don't like. But also, try to make it entertaining for others as well. It doesn't matter how much you like something if you can't make it somewhat entertaining. Or if not entertaining, then maybe like educational. All I can say is do stuff you enjoy, try to make it as entertaining as possible, and try to feel comfortable doing it. So I don't know if that's any good advice, but I feel like that was okay, maybe? Maybe I can do a whole inspirational video. Next question by Goat Edits. Will you name your son Son Goku or Kakarot? Now I did make the joke saying like Project Goku when my son was being bored, and as funny and as awesome as that would be, no, I did not name my son Son Goku or Kakarot. Now, as a nickname in the future, I could definitely see that. But no, I just don't think I could do that morally, or I don't think my girlfriend would let me. By the way, congratulations for 50,000 subs. Thank you so much. Who is your favorite One Piece character? Ooh, a One Piece question. Ooh, my second favorite anime. But this is gonna sound so basic. Luffy. I love Luffy's character, man. When I first started One Piece, I just fell in love with Luffy's character, man. I really did. But outside of Luffy, because that's unfair. Probably Law? I would say probably Law. But after that, I'd go something like Brook. I love Brook, man. Probably Brook. I'd throw Frankie somewhere up there, but I'd say top 3, Luffy, Law, Brook. I feel like that's my top 3. Ooh, Marco. Marco's probably up there in my top 10-ish somewhere. Top 10-ish to 5, somewhere around there. Yoi. 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 How does Marco say it? Yoi. By the way, congratulations for 50,000 subs. Thank you so much as well. Silver Endless. Favorite anime besides Dragon Ball? Ooh, I just said it, but One Piece. One Piece is my second favorite anime of all time. And those are my solidified 1 and 2. Unless you want to break apart Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, then it'd probably change a little bit. But yes, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Ooh. I am a fan of Bleach. I do enjoy Bleach. You have enemies like Naruto, Attack on Titan. Ooh, those are both in my top 10. I would say my next after Dragon Ball and One Piece, probably Hunter x Hunter. Thanks for the question, Jumpman JT11. Next comment from Ricky Bobby. Who do you think will be the enemy in the next Dragon Ball Super manga? Well, there's the obvious guess, which is Frieza. And I feel like if they don't just jump straight into Frieza, please make a new character that's from like another universe or something. Something a little bit different than just recycling characters. Unless it's Cell, because, it's still Max, so I can't really say that too much. Janemba, give me Janemba, okay? I want to see Janemba. But yes, I'd say either Frieza or Janemba, or just someone else. Thoughts on Vinland Saga? Ooh, both. Oh, I'll do separate ones for season 1 and season 2. I love both. But I do like season 1 more than I do season 2, but I still did like season 2. A lot of people dislike season 2 just because it's not all Thorfinn murdering everyone. But I really do like the story of Vinland Saga, how Thorfinn's just chasing them and Askeladd the whole time. But he doesn't, spoilers, he doesn't get to finish Askeladd. That's just And then season 2, just him like fighting off those urges and the dreams, the nightmares of his like, everyone he's killed, like dragging him down. I liked it. I really did enjoy Vinland Saga. Is there a confirmation on a season 3 yet? Let me know if there is. Thank you, Black Samurai 62. We have Man-E55. Okay, Goku, Luffy, or Vegeta. Now, in terms of strength or who I like more. I'll do strength first since it's the easiest. Goku, Vegeta, Luffy. Well, actually, Vegeta's stronger than Goku at this point. Goku, Vegeta, Luffy. And I'm a huge fan of both, so you can't say Dragon Ball bias right there. But now in terms of who I like more, Goku, Luffy, then Vegeta. Now, I do like Vegeta's character. I love his growth as a character, but Goku and Luffy are my number 1 and number 2 favorite anime characters of all time. I don't think anyone's ever gonna pass Goku for me, but Luffy, he kind of came a little close. Now, I don't know if he will. I doubt he'll actually end up passing him for me because Goku's my everything, okay? But yeah, that's what my list would be. Ooh, another comment from literally the real Batman. Thoughts on Invincible Season 3? Now, this is kind of funny since I've had a few videos on Conquest versus the Saiyans lately, and a lot of people arguing down in the comments. A lot of people making not so intelligent comments about it. Some people, saying how beginning of Z Piccolo is stronger than a lot of Saiyans, which just is not true. Some people also saying OG Dragon Ball Roshi, who had a power level of under 200, also being stronger than Saiyans. But I'll ignore that for now because the thoughts on Invincible, I liked it. I really did. I like Season 3. Of course, gonna have people complaining about the animation. They're just looking for something to complain about. Now, yes, it would have been better if it had even better animation. Imagine all of Season 3 with the final episode animation. That would have been goated. Imagine if they could do that for an entire season. That would be crazy. But yes, I enjoyed Season 3 of Invincible. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. All of the other Viltrumites, they won't even talk to me. Take it to your grave. And I know this isn't like a comment or anything, and I know that probably sounds horrible, but I'd love to voice act in something someday. I feel like that'd be awesome. Like, if anyone knows anybody, please hit your boy up. I'd love to voice act in like even a YouTube video. I feel like hit me up. I'll do a voice for someone in a YouTube video. Please, hit your boy up. Please, I'm desperate. And now, next comment. Ooh, we have a few right here. Let's just go through them all. From JK Weisman. I'm sorry, I see your name all the time in the comments, but I just can't say your name. If you want to comment the pronunciation of your, tag name, please do that. Okay, now first off, what inspired you to start YouTube? I kind of already answered that already, but just wanting to entertain and kind of put myself out there. I feel like it's helped me as a person, and it's kind of helped me a lot, recovering wise from my surgeries. Oh, you probably want an explanation for that. Yes, I was in a work-related incident about 2 years ago now, and it severely hurt me physically and mentally. I'm still recovering now from it, both physically and mentally. I'll probably go over details in that in a later video. But now on to question 2. What's your kid's name? And I've got this question a few times, and I can't say it yet. Well, it's not that I can't say it yet, I'm just choosing not to. I want to wait before I actually put him out there for a face reveal in his name, just because I don't want to force my kid out there for the public. I hope y'all understand. I'm a father now. Now, he probably will be in a lot of videos with me here in the future. There most definitely probably will be a face reveal and name reveal video. And once he gets of age, I'll let him choose for himself if he wants to be in more videos with me. But for now, I'm just holding off on that for a little bit. Number 3, what's your favorite anime besides DBZ? Once again, I already answered that, but One Piece. The One Piece is real. One Piece is my number 2, followed by Hunter x Hunter, And even Demon Slayer has been jumping up the ranks for me low-key. But it has such a boring and simple story. The story is crap. I don't care. It's fun, okay? That's my chair, by the way, that made that noise, okay? But yes, the story of Demon Slayer is so fun. It's fun. Regardless of, oh, it's carried by animation. It's fun to watch, okay? That's like one of the best things about an anime, it being fun and entertaining. But yes, my number 2 behind Dragon Ball is One Piece. Question 4, do you think Sukuna could beat Gojo without Maharaga? Now, if they fought again right now, and Sukuna kept his knowledge, I think he still could. I'm not going to be a biased Gojo fan there, because I feel like most people can agree that in the fight, Gojo was obviously stronger, but Sukuna was just more like clever, but also strong enough to keep up with Gojo. But if they fought for the first time and Sukuna didn't have Maharaga, Gojo wins. And question 5, do you plan on having more pets and kids? Now the pets, well, for both of them specifically, I want to move into a bigger house because this one can't really fit everything. You can see one of them back, well, you can't really see him, but of a snake back there, a little ball python. Poncho, I don't think Poncho is in here. My cat. I have 3 dogs, a Great Pyrenees mix named Bruno, a German Shepherd mix named Izzy, and she's like a miniature lab mix thingy. She has a lot of stuff in here, whatever she is, but a little miniature lab dog named Midnight. So yeah, I'd like to get maybe a bigger house on a few acres so they could just all roam out even more than they can now. I have a pretty decent sized backyard now, but I'd love more room. Maybe get a few goats for Bruno to, like protect. But yes, I do plan to get more animals and more kids. Yeah. Okay, now question 6. What's your favorite show that's not an anime? Favorite show that's not an anime? I liked Game of Thrones so much before season 8. I like Game of Thrones, but my favorite, probably a show, Breaking Bad. I think Breaking Bad might be my favorite show that's like not an anime. I have plenty to still watch, so it may change in the future, but for right now I'd say Breaking Bad. He can't keep getting away with it. Question 7, what's your favorite Invincible character? Ooh, favorite Invincible character now. I'll say one of my least favorites from season 1 was early Rex, but he grew on me so much, man, in like season 2 and even season 3. But favorite Invincible character, ooh. That's a toughie. I do like Battle Beast. I really like Battle Beast as a character. I might pick Battle Beast, but ooh, you know what? Maybe Alan. Mohawk Mark. No, not Mohawk Mark, but maybe Battle Beast or Alan, and maybe season 3 Rexplode. And question 8, 100% not optional, by the way. Okay, would Poncho solo all of anime? The correct answer is yes, but I just want to know your opinion. Yes, Poncho would indeed solo every anime out there. Not even close. Also, can you shout out my mom also, please? She always makes me feel wonderful and joyful and all in all just happy in general like you do. Well, okay. Let's give a huge shout out to this person's mom. If you're saying that about her, then I bet she really is awesome. Last one, what's your favorite color food? Color and food, because color food, what? But color, my favorite color, probably purple. I like the color purple. When I was a kid, I'd probably say blue, but like the older I got, I kind of shifted to purple. Say whatever you want, I don't care, it's drip. And favorite food, once again, if I'm cooking it, some nice seasoned chicken. But if I'm not, probably a steak. Next question by Anthony Borda. Question 1, what's your favorite anime? I mean, if it wasn't... What? I broke it! Go back, okay. If it wasn't, or wasn't, yeah. I need more. I don't have enough of you. If it wasn't obvious enough, definitely One Punch Man. I'm kidding. I do like One Punch Man, but no, it's Dragon Ball. Now, which Dragon Ball specifically? Probably Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball. I really like the OG Dragon Ball. The world building in it, I love it. Which is something I'm glad they've been like trying to expand upon, like within Daima. I'm still not caught up. I don't know why. I've just been busy with like family stuff. But when I do get in Daima, I'll let y'all know my experience. But yes, from what I've seen from Daima, like they've been like expanding the world, which I love. I love world building in anime. It makes it like more immersive and just expands everything. And people were complaining about the world building in the early episodes of Daima. That got me upset. But yes, I'd say Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, One Piece. But as a whole, Dragon Ball. What was your favorite anime as a kid? Once again, Dragon Ball Z. I think the first ever episode of anime I ever watched was episode 1 of Dragon Ball Z Kai. Or was it Z? It was either Z or Z Kai. It came on TV at my grandma's house one day, and I just fell in love with it ever since. And then I think some of the next ones I've seen was either Naruto or Bleach, or like were some of the next anime I've seen episodes of. But the first one I ever watched was Dragon Ball, and it was just the one I fell in love with. What's your favorite color? Once again, purple. Purple. Do you have a job? If so, what is it? Well, I would like to make this like my full-time job. Fingers crossed. Let's keep it rolling. I just need to start making, money to pay the bills and everything. But as of right now, technically outside of this, I don't. Like I said a few times, I had a job on a drilling rig about 2 years ago, then when I got hurt, and I've just been dealing with stuff from there and just wasn't able to physically work for the longest, and just kind of finished up some legal stuff there, which I'm not going to speak about. But yes, outside of that, I'd love to make this my full-time job. I just need to make more money. Gotta pay the bills. Diapers are expensive. Okay, next comment from Jazz. If there was one thing you could change throughout all of Dragon Ball, what would it be? The crazy power shift. The crazy power shift and power levels. Because during the whole Frieza saga, it went just drastically high too fast. I mean, they could have even kept the number system around if they didn't make the numbers that high. They could have kept the characters same strength, but a lower number to represent that strength would have been better in my book. Like maybe instead of Frieza's second form being the first 1 million power level, have Frieza's final form be the first 1 million power level. I'm not saying make his final form weaker, I'm just saying make the representation for that power just a lower number. And like I said, just the power shift, it just gets all crazy. Most of the Z fighters out that's not a Saiyan can't really do anything. And half the time, if you are a Saiyan, you still can't do anything. AKA Vegeta at the end of the Cell Saga, Trunks at the end of the Cell Saga. I feel like there's just too big of a power shift. And question 2, would you rather be absorbed by imperfect Cell or given a bear hug by Z Broly? I don't want to feel my insides and life force be sucked out. But getting crushed by Broly, that sounds like a painful... I am getting a hug. I do like physical affection. I'd probably go Broly because I don't know what it feels like to have your life force and insides drained out from you like that. No, I don't want to experience that. And now from Sonica Ronnie, my first question is, why do you hate Naruto anime? I don't think I've ever said on here I hate Naruto. I don't do that much Naruto related stuff. I do kind of like say, oh, base Goku solos and they solo Naruto whenever we do the Naruto Dragon Ball fillers and stuff like that. Did I say fillers? I mean filters. But no, I don't dislike Naruto at all. I like Naruto. Are they in my top 5? It's brink of top 5-ish anime for me. It's definitely in the top 10. So yeah, I don't hate Naruto. And question 2, who do you think wins Naruto versus Luffy? Now, are we going like Sage of Six Paths Naruto against current Luffy, or current Luffy against Baryon Mode Naruto? Because I feel like if it's Baryon Mode Naruto, it'd be hard to argue against Naruto in that aspect. Because I'm someone who feels like the War Saga of Naruto and current One Piece characters are like, the top tiers at least, are somewhat like in the ballpark around each other. They're not like, oh, they get one shot. Oh, they get one shot. I feel like they're somewhat close to each other. Basically, if it was a crossover, if it was a One Piece crossover, I'd say Luffy wins. If it was Naruto crossover, probably Naruto wins. So I'd say if it's adult Naruto, probably Naruto with Baryon Mode. But if it's Naruto from Shippuden, then I might lean a little towards Gear 5. But I am going to say if Luffy does win, it's going to be close. And hey, Luffy still has a way to grow in power too. That might be a little controversial right there. Probably made a lot of Naruto fans mad right there. That might be why people think I hate Naruto. But no, I think for the most part, Naruto Shippuden and current One Piece, like the top tiers, I feel like they're somewhat relative. Unlike Invincible against Dragon Ball. Third question, what is your name? Canontre! But my actual just like solidified first name, stick to the end of the video because there's another similar comment. Last question, controversial. Who do you think wins between Saitama versus Goku? You're right, it is kind of, controversial. I think Goku wins. As of right now, Goku's still stronger than Saitama. It could change in the future with the One Punch Man manga or with more stuff coming out there. But as of right now, Goku's still stronger. I'm not going to be a biased Dragon Ball fan and say that Saitama can never pass him. I definitely won't say that, but I'll say right now, Goku's stronger. Can Saitama ever pass him? There's a possibility, yes. But right now, it's Goku. And now next question from the ultimate life form, Cars. Do you watch JJBA's that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Cause if you do, what's your favorite character or stand? Now, I have not seen it, but it is on my next up. It's on one of the next animes I want to watch. So as of right now, I can't answer it, but it is one of the next anime I want to watch. Next question from Bread's YouTube bread creator. How do you eat water? Next question from Cheezers. Shout out to Cheezers. When are you gonna get rank 1 on the ultimate Dragon Ball hero filter? Calling me out like that, huh? Those videos are the ones that blew up my channel, the creating your own character videos from the ultimate Dragon Ball hero filter. And I've still yet to get rank 1. I never have. I've never, not even on my own time, I've still never got rank 1 on it. I would like to soon just to say I got it, but I honestly don't know if it's possible for me at this point. But I will not give up. But yes, I believe the most viewed video, or I guess short on my channel, is one of those videos, and it has, I think, over 4 million views. That's like the most viewed video on my entire channel. I think I have more than one using that filter with over 1 million views. So yes, that filter, I mean, it helped out my channel a lot. So that filter gets all my love, and I'll probably keep doing it for a while. Second question, and what did you name your son? Once again, I'm just holding off on that for a little while. So yeah, shout out to you, Cheezers. Okay, next question from James Jerry. Ooh, I've seen you a while. And let's go, finally. Also, I have a question. Do you think you can continue trying to get rank 1 on the filter where you pick the ultimate Dragon Ball hero filter? Yes, I just answered that. Yes, I am going to continue trying to get rank 1 again. Do I think I can do it? I believe in myself, I can. So I will keep trying to do it. Yes, I will keep trying to do it. I won't give up till I actually get it, or unless they just delete TikTok again. Okay, next comment from Party Boy Joe. What's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Mine is Piccolo. Well, the Green Man is a nice pick, but I mean, mine's pretty basic. It's just, it's Goku. Goku's my entire childhood. It's nostalgia. It's nostalgia. No, okay. Well, maybe a little. This one's gonna be a little unexpected. Tien. I love Tien. I'm always from OG Dragon Ball. I love Tien's character. So yeah, he might actually be my second favorite Dragon Ball character. Him or Gohan. But other than them, I'd probably say Cell's probably up there for me. Ooh, I'd also say Gogeta's up there for me too. I love Gogeta. What's your favorite anime? I personally like Dragon Ball. Well, shout out to you, Luigi's Plushie Studio, because that's also my favorite anime. Next comment from Shivram. Sorry if I'm pronouncing any of these names wrong. I'm terrible with pronunciations. What are your favorite animes except DBZ? Okay, and I've answered that a few times now, but One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer's on the rise. I do like Attack on Titan, enemies like that. But I'd say One Piece, Hunter x Hunter. Second question, how is your girlfriend and son? Both doing fantastic, both doing amazing, both with all my love. Thank you for asking. By the way, I love your videos. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Next comment from Awesome Dude. Yes, are you ever gonna post non-anime content? Interesting question right there. And the answer is yes. Yes, definitely. In the future, I definitely do see myself doing more and maybe a little bit less. I don't mean less anime. I just mean like other stuff as well alongside it. So yes. Next comment from Good Idea. Who would win Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 or Android 17 and 18? Now, Android 18 is kind of gonna be bringing Android 17 down a little bit in this one because I feel like she's the weakest out of all of them. I don't think that's like a bad point to say right there, but maybe the Gammas, honestly, Android 17, the Gammas, that might be recency bias. I do like Android 17. I don't know, I feel like Android 18 is just not gonna be enough to make it where Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are gonna win. Interesting question though. I'd probably lean towards the Gammas. Next question from Bob Gallion. Sorry about the names, but do you think Goku and Saitama could beat Anti-Spiral? Now, I still haven't seen or read about the anime or manga that the Anti-Spiral's from, but from what I've been like told from other comments and stuff is that no. But I don't know enough about it, so I'm not really going to speak on this. Let me know, though. Next question from Game Control. Where did you find Poncho? Ooh. As you know, Poncho's my cat. I got him when he was a decent relative... How big is a kitten? When he was still a kitten, and I got him from my grandma's house. And that was probably a year ago now? A little over? A little less? Around a year-ish? But yeah, that's where I got Poncho. Second question. And how is your new child? He's doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Ooh, another comment from Awesome Dude. Yes, will you ever do IRL content? Yes. Ooh, I like that you added like IRL because I will do more like maybe life content. Like maybe if I ever start going to the gym again, I don't know if after my physical therapy and stuff for my surgeries, I may start going to the gym again maybe, and I'd film it, maybe a gym stream. No, but I could definitely see myself recording gym videos and stuff like that, and maybe just more IRL videos just in general. Yeah, I could definitely see myself doing that. Next comment from Killer Kid. What are your thoughts on Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Now, I've only seen like 3 episodes, and not because I dropped it or anything, because this was back when I was working on the rig and I got hurt right after I started watching it, and I just never picked it back up again. But I've heard many great things about it. The first few episodes, I enjoyed it enough to keep watching, but I've heard great things about it, so I most likely will be starting it again, probably sometime around when I start JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, probably. So I can't really speak on my thoughts on it yet, sorry. Next question from Charles KAU. I want to get your opinion on Cosmic Garo versus Sung Jin Woo from the light novel. And I think that's pretty easy to answer. Sung Jin Woo, right? I don't think anyone would disagree with that. Yeah, I think Sung Jin Woo kind of slams right there. Now, I haven't read through the full of either of them myself, so I'm not going to be like the main state of, yes, listen to what I'm saying about this. From what I've seen from other people talk about and debate about, I'd probably go Sung Jin Woo. Am I wrong for saying that? I don't think so, but I'd say Sung Jin Woo. Next question from Lil Barbo. Why did you start YouTube? I've answered that many times now, but to entertain, put myself out there. And maybe get some like voice acting deals and stuff. Once again, hit your boy up. I need voice acting deals. Here, this is my application. Hello? Let me voice act for you, please. Even if it's just a YouTube video, please let me do a voice on something. Anything, please. It might not be good, but I can try. I can try so hard. So yes, that right there, my application. But no, I really feel like that'd be so fun to do if someone does anything where like they need a voice actor, please hit your boy up for lawns. Now that's the only thing in my head. I'm sorry. Like voicing over stuff's all in my head now. Please hit me up. I could be the next Alejandro Saab, or I guess Kegi Films for those who know him by that name. Becoming a great voice actor. Most likely not though. Okay, back to this comment. I'm sorry. Question 2, what made you an anime lover? Dragon Ball, and I guess you could say a child's creativity. I'd spend hours every day, like in my yard, like making my own Dragon Ball stories of Super Saiyan 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of myself in Dragon Ball scenarios, hundreds of stories, hundreds of hours of just me pretending I was a Dragon Ball character and stuff like that, and I just fell in love. Question 3, what is your favorite anime? Dragon Ball, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter. Question 4, why is it your favorite? Kind of like I just said, I just fell in love making all these stories. I basically feel like I'm like a part of Dragon Ball. It's basically my childhood at this point. It helped my creativity so much. I hope that's a passable answer. Next comment from Gorilla Gamer VR. How do you find these filters on TikTok? Ooh. Well, there's a few different ways I could see like other people using the filters. Like someone brought up in a previous comment, Roman, I see him using filters all the time, and other creators using filters as well. I believe Pinoypins has been using filters more lately. I enjoy a lot of his videos, even if we don't agree with everything, I still enjoy a lot of his videos. That would also be a fun person to talk to. But yes, just seeing other people use them, and also just searching up like a Dragon Ball or anime filters just in the TikTok search bar. Watch out with the TikTok search bar. You can just be careful with it. But just searching up other filters and anime filters, Dragon Ball filters, stuff like that, a good way to find them. Next question from Many55. Ooh, I think you're in another comment too. Would you rather be a chicken or cheese? I'm no chicken. I guess I have to be cheese. Throw me in there with the cheesers. We're both cheese. And now our last comment of the video from Peggy Moses. What's your name? And this also circles back to that one comment from before. Hello everyone. My name is dun 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 Canontre. No, my legal first name is Canon. I know it may be a little weird, but yes, my name is Canon. Feel free to call me Canon. Feel free to call me Canontre. Feel free to call me Trey. I feel like Trey would be a good YouTube nickname. Call me Trey, or whatever you want. It's up to you, honestly. Just don't get the daddy nickname started up again, please. I don't need that filling up my comments again. Or actually, that could actually improve my money-making situation. Yeah, actually, I'm kidding. But yes, that's the last comment for us to check out. And well, if I still have your attention, once again, please, let me voice over something. Please, let me do a voiceover of something. Okay, now that's kind of a little too desperate. I need to calm down and be a little more humble. And yes, I am purposely changing my voice now. But yes, if anyone out there would like a YouTuber with 50,000 subscribers to do a voiceover in anything, please hit me up. It doesn't have to be anime related or anything. It could be anything at all. Minecraft, dinosaurs. I could do a roar. I'm a T-Rex. I could do like anything. Please, give me a chance. Okay, enough. Come on, calm down. Okay, I'm kind of getting too into this. I've been recording for too long. I'm starting to bring out my happy, goofy, talkative side too much. This is what I meant when I say I like to put myself out there, because once I start talking a lot and getting more in tune with talking, especially sing, just you all out there, I start to want to do it more and more, and I get more hyper and hyper. You can usually see it in my videos too. I'll start off more calm, just basic talking, and then I'll usually end up being more expressive and everything like that. And that's just because that's who I am. But yes, this is basically what I'm like all the time. Just trying to put myself out there with stuff. Be entertaining. I'm an entertainer. I mean, not at all, not really, but I believe I am. But I would like to imagine a world where I make stuff people enjoy. And making even one person, kid, adult, old person. Oh, is that offensive to say old person? Aged person. Person happy or smile. I feel like that'd make my day. Just seeing them be happy from something I made, that'd make my day. Now, I did say I'd go over good and bad comments in this video as well, but I think I'll save that for its own video and just kind of be more expressive in that one as well and see how it goes. Now, if you want to see more videos of me and just talking about stuff, it doesn't have to be anime necessarily, but even with anime related stuff, please let me know. As you can see, I'm getting more excited talking right now. I want to just keep this going. Well, if this is the end of the video, I just want to say one more thing. Thank you everyone for 50,000 subscribers. I love all you beautiful people so much. But I'm sorry, I gotta just flex on you a little. Oh, you can see my split in my bicep from one of my injuries right there, the little bicep tear. Okay, now I'm doing too much to where I feel like I'm making people annoyed, so I feel like this is a good place to end the video. Well, if you all enjoyed and if you want to see more, please smash a like, go drop a comment, let me know what you want to see, let me know if you want me to talk about more stuff, and drop a like. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.